Good morning, party people. Ride fast, get weird. It's the first day of spring. The temperature not quite 40, but my thermostat in the sun on my house said it was like 50 something. And it's supposed to get up to 50 and change today. And honestly, right now, a whole minute into this ride, it feels fine. It's a little chilly, but it feels fine. Hardest part is the visor fog up at every stop. So let's see. Last time I left you guys, I don't know, it was like super boring stuff. I had just gotten a mic, hadn't quite figured that out. It all sounded really terrible. I have gotten a new mic. This is the first time I'm using it. I have no idea if I have it in the right spot. I don't even know if I have it set up right. I just plugged it in and went for it. So we'll see how that goes. Nope, nobody's gonna try to jump me off the line, which is nice. Upon further review, I should have absolutely worn a bandana or neck gaiter for my neck. Holy moly, that's cold. But riding on the highway is gonna suck. I'll have to tuck or something, or just deal with it. I'm also not gonna do any wheelies for a little bit. I got another new clutch. For those of you that follow my Instagram at @RideFastGetWeird, I've gone through 2 clutches on this bike. Not just like clutch packs. The actual basket cracked twice. So the Yamaha dealership out here that I go to for service has really taken care of me for it, which is nice. And Yamaha as a corporation has somewhat taken care of me. You know, they've sent the parts and I've just had to pay a little bit in labor, so but it kind of sucks. You know, there's a couple schools of thought. Some are, hey, don't do wheelies or don't do clutch ups. To which I say, ha. I could understand, yes, doing a lot of clutch ups, probably not great for your bike, especially if you're learning. My wheelies aren't like the dankest on the planet, and I'm not the best wheelier on the road. But after I practiced a bunch on a lot of other bikes and this bike, I got it down pretty good, and I wasn't really hammering on the clutch or just yut-ugging the bike too much. So we'll see. So this is my 3rd clutch now. Clutch pack and clutch basket. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to, since it is the first ride after a long time, I'm going to let this bad boy warm up a bunch, get in some good riding, some varying RPMs and shifting, maybe a power wheelie or 2. But yeah, not gonna do too much hooliganing on this maiden run. Just gonna talk and see how long this battery lasts, because I've been using my GoPro for snowboarding. I haven't charged it since the last time I went up last week during the snowstorm, which was bonkers. So I don't know how long this will last. So far so good. A little bit of morning commute traffic. Lane splitting is frowned upon here, but I grew up riding in Southern California in the great state of motorcycle Mecca, where splitting is legal, so I'm very comfortable with it. I'm comfortable with traffic. Everything's gonna be all right. Predicament. Elephant races. I love it when 18-wheelers do this. But on the upside, this is giving me a nice reprieve from the cold wind, so I'll take it.
One eternity later.
I will say this, in a normal Southern California commute, I would be splitting between these cars. But like I said, since it's frowned upon here, also known as illegal, people really don't know how to deal with the bikes. And splitting, hilariously, is its safest when there's a lot of traffic. When you can keep moving and the cars have other cars in the way, so they wouldn't just randomly come into your lane. Like if I were gonna split back there in that little bit of congestion, a car, you know, has plenty of space to just kind of shoot over and also try to get around some people, and they do not look twice or at all, usually. This is probably the worst traffic I've sit in. I mean, it can get worse than this for sure. Like an accident will just make it stopped. But man, oh man, after living near LA in Riverside, nothing is as bad as that traffic. That is 95% of the reason I bought a motorcycle when I lived out there. Was I just wanted to lane split. I wanted to stop having to add hours to my commute that could have taken an hour or less. Everyone keeps talking about no vacancy here, but there's lots of vacancy. First time I've ever taken this exit on the bike, and I've always thought about in my car taking it way faster than that. Oh well, still gotta learn the commute, learn where I can get weird. Before you ask, no, that's not a satellite dish. I mean, if you know anything about satellite dishes, that's super obvious, but it is a cool looking building. It's changed hands a couple times. Right now it's Digital Globe, so it kind of makes sense that they're in there in a building like that, but that building has gone from like telecommunications to some other tech company to some company way before them. You guys are still with me. Amazing. I'm so glad this battery hasn't died. When I'm up on the mountain getting some snow footage, the battery does not last as long because it's super cold up there. Usually it'll go from full charge to nothing in an instant. If it's not in my jacket, I usually keep it close to my body to keep it warm, just like my phone. Police. That is one thing I've noticed about this new commute. There are a lot of cops. Motorcycle cops especially. Seen a few already. A coworker of mine has already gotten a ticket from one of them, and we have a running bet on how long it will take me to get pulled over and or a ticket once riding season is officially here and I'm riding a bunch. I will do my best not to speed. I really don't care for speeding like this, like through here and bobbing and weaving. I mean, I do it, clearly, but you know, more about the wheelie life and doing that silly stuff on my way to work to just make the commute a little more fun, because it's super boring. I'd rather go tear up a canyon than tear up a commute light to light. The speed limit goes from, oh man, it's all over the place on this street. It's like 60, 55, 50, 45, 40. And then it does drop down to, I think, 35 on this brand new spot that's coming up here. It's a brand new bridge. It's absurd that the speed limit is like, I think it's 35. It might be 40. Could very well be 40, but I know 35 is coming up. It's wide open. Oh man, and I'm totally gonna get a ticket there. No, I'm actually kind of excited to get stopped at a red light.
Anywho, tell me something.
I want a wheelie so bad, but I don't want to break my bike. I kind of don't know what I'll do if this clutch blows up again. If I'll get an aftermarket clutch, or because I really do like this bike, but that new Duke 790 is a hot little snack. So this is the new part. Okay, so it is 40, and one of the goals that I have is to wheelie the whole bridge. It does sweep to the right though, so I'd have to get my lean on and my drink on. Hashtag early 2000s hip hop references for you. Oh, see, this would just be perfect for wheelies. It's uphill, which is cheating. I could pop it here, try to make it all the way. I don't know, this turn is way more aggressive than I thought. Oh, it's not too bad. I could do it. It's uphill, right? Like this would be an easy mode wheelie for sure. Well, a couple bumps, nothing crazy. I think if it did it right, you could do this whole thing. And if I were really good, like literally anyone else on the internet, I could wheelie this whole thing straight to the other light, which would be so hot.
This is hot. That's hot.